Chevrolet automobile repairs. If you're looking for help fixing your Chevrolet automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Chevrolet automobile repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your vehicle. Chevrolet manufactures cars that owners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy autos require occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Chevrolet auto repair from experienced professionals, your local auto helper can help. Engine sputtering. The engine is the single most important and often expensive component of a vehicle. So any issues that you experience with it are likely going to impact the all-around driving experience. Engine sputtering is a common issue, and it can stem from a variety of issues. The easiest one to diagnose is an engine that's running out of fuel to combust. And the solution to resolve the sputtering is simply a matter of refilling the gas tank. However, if your gas gauge isn't nearing empty, there's likely a deeper issue causing your engine problems. Oftentimes, engine sputtering is caused by a clogged fuel injector or some sort of combustion issue within the engine. To ensure your vehicle runs smoothly and maximizes its fuel economy, you want to get any engine sputtering issues resolved quickly. Dead battery. Whether it's repeated cold weather sucking the juice out of your car's battery or you're using it to power something else, dead batteries are one of the most common and easiest things to troubleshoot when it comes to car problems. If the battery's juice is just depleted, simply using some jumper cables to jump start your vehicle should resolve the issue. Most car batteries last about 4 years on average but can last for up to 7. Most mechanics, auto service centers, and specialty automotive stores will check your battery free of charge to assess it upon request and help you determine if you need a new one. Otherwise, you may learn of a dead battery the hard way when your car won't turn over. Too much oil consumption. You don't want your car burning through oil. This will require you to refill it more often and may also be an indication of some serious engine issues. In most situations, burning through irregular amounts of oil is due to worn valve guides or piston rings. Valve seals may also be contributing to the issue. A car that burns through oil isn't difficult to diagnose. It's easy to see with your own eyes. If you pop the hood of your vehicle while the car is on and see a blue-colored smoke coming from the engine, it's usually a sign that you're going through excessive amounts of oil. And while you can just get into the habit of refilling the oil to normal levels every so often, it's not always the best habit to get into. That's because it'll likely lead to an engine that runs rougher due to irregular amounts of oil passing through the cylinders. Transmission problems. Outside of your engine, the transmission is the most important component that you'll find under the hood of any vehicle. In fact, in some vehicle drivetrains, replacing the transmission costs even more than replacing an engine. Some of the most common transmission problems are noticeable lapses in gear changes, grinding during gear changes, a burning smell, and gears slipping. One key thing you need to do to take care of your transmission is regularly changing the fluid at the manufacturer's suggested intervals. The fluid helps keep the transmission cool and helps serve as a lubricant between its various components to keep it running smoothly. Alternator failure. The alternator essentially serves as the terminal that helps power your battery as you drive and distribute power to the various electrical systems of your vehicle as you're in gear. So, when an alternator goes bad, you're certain to know it. A dead battery, flickering or dimming headlights, or strange noises coming from your car can all indicate an issue with the alternator. If you suspect your alternator has gone bad, it's best to have the issue resolved immediately. That's because without an alternator, the vehicle will draw all of its energy from the battery, and this may cause the battery to drain and the vehicle to fail to start. Unfortunately, new alternators aren't cheap. Radiator leaks. Is your coolant level low? Do you regularly spot a pool of liquid underneath your vehicle once it has been parked for a while? If so, then you likely have a radiator leak. Radiator leaks are most often caused by one thing: corrosion. This is because radiators, their hoses, and the hose connections are apt to pick up sediment over time, which can cause the component to rust out and punch holes in the radiator. The best way to ensure the proper health of your radiator is to stick to the vehicle manufacturer's recommended radiator flush timelines. This will ensure the fresh coolant is added when necessary and work to remove sediment that builds up in the system over time. Radiator flushes don't need to be performed very often. Most manufacturers recommend doing it once every 5 years or 100,000 miles. Whichever comes first. Source: junkcarmedics.com